Okay, as you see here, I've got a couple of chicken breasts. The one on the left has been in the oven for a few minutes because it's got a bone in, and the one on the right is boneless. It was all I had, so I'm using up what I have to make this recipe work. I think it would probably also use even some leftover chicken that I had in the fridge. Probably would work just as well. So I'm drizzling just a bit of olive oil over the top of this, and I'm going to put a little bit of salt on the one on the right, and some pepper when I'm off screen, so I can do it with both hands. Okay, now for the next part of the sandwich. This is the part where I do pancetta. That's what the recipe calls for, but since I don't have pancetta, I'm just going to use bacon. It calls for 4 ounces. This package is 500 grams, so that's about 18 ounces. So I'm going to use about a quarter of the package. I'm just putting it on a tinfoil lined cookie sheet, and it's going to go into the oven with the chicken just on the next rack down to cook while the chicken is finishing. Next little bit is making the dressing. Now, it calls for 1 clove of garlic, so I've got 1 clove here, and 2 tablespoons of parsley, although I've never really thought of measuring parsley in tablespoons, so I would just say sort of a smallish handful, sort of like that, which I'm going to wash. Then I'm going to stick in this really cool board that I actually got from my folks, and I'm going to chop that all together in the center here. It's going to be added to some Parmesan cheese and lemon juice. Here's the garlic and the parsley. As you can see, I've got 2 small cloves there. I like lots of garlic, and they were quite small. And sort of a good chunk of parsley. That's going to get all chopped up together, and then I'm going to throw it in with some mayonnaise, some lemon juice, and it's supposed to have anchovy paste and mustard. I'll probably put mustard in, but I'm not probably going to put anchovies because I don't really like it. So here's the next part. Okay, so finishing up with the dressing. Sorry to have to keep cutting in and out, but since we're rather low tech and it's just me holding the camera phone over what I'm doing, this is what we got. So in the bowl, you can see I've chopped up the parsley and the garlic really fine. I've got a teaspoon of mustard. This is the kind that I happen to have. It's this creamy Dijon, and Hellmann's olive oil mayo, and that's what's going to go in here. Now the recipe calls for, whoops, just missed the bowl. The recipe also calls for some shaved Parmesan cheese. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure out the amount of Parmesan that it recommends, and I'm chucking it right in the dressing because that's just a lot easier. So this is pretty much everything now. The only thing left to do is really to get the chicken out of the oven and slice it, and then to sort of assemble the sandwich. Okay, now this is the ciabatta bread. I'm just going to cut this in half. I actually have 2 hands, hooray, because I managed to coerce my daughter into coming and helping me by holding my phone above the cutting board. Hi, Kaylin.
Hi. I'm sorry if it's shaky.
Anyway, so this is sort of getting to the last couple of steps. So we got the bread. Oh, man, this is chewy. Dog eating in the background. All right, we got our arugula here. And
Baby arugula, Mom.
Baby arugula here. And we got this incredible thing, which I forgot to tell you, also has the juice of a lemon in it. So some lemon juice, and I added the Parmesan cheese. So we're pretty much ready to start assembling. I just gotta get the chicken and bacon out of the oven. Okay, so here's the chicken. Just gonna take that skin off and make sure that it's cooked all the way through, which it should be because it's been in there plenty long. Looks beautiful, beautiful, and oh, look at that, it's falling apart. Nice and juicy.
I'm so hungry.
The breast is done too, so we're going to slice that up, let it cool for a couple of minutes while the bacon finishes up in the oven, and then we're going to assemble. Right, bacon coming out of the oven, just putting it on some paper towel to drain it off a little bit. Chicken's all sliced up, and now, here we go. Oh my God, this is going to be so good. Did you use all the dressing, Kaylin?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to slap it on. It's lots of dressing. Probably, well, I was thinking, you could probably just make like a chicken sandwich with it and put the dressing.
Both sides, Mom.
Oh, oops. Make the dressing. You could probably even make it with a bit of yogurt instead of all the mayo and put your chicken right in the dressing. That would be really tasty.
It's so good, Mom.
Yeah, well, I know. The mayo makes it like super fattening.
But that's fine.
It's like we
All
already...
the fat, man.
Uh-huh. Anyways. Okay. Let's just get this spread on. Yeah, this is not exactly like calorie-wise, I'm thinking. But it is, however, very, very delicious. And probably not something you're going to eat all the time. Hang on. Okay. Okay. Got some bacon going on here. The other thing that I think would be really good on this would be some avocado. Even
Oh my
fresh
God.
tomato.
Mom, I'm so hungry.
Okay, here we go. Start stacking the chicken on. Did you put salt and pepper on the chicken when you made it last time?
I think so.
Okay.
Or I forgot to and put it on the baby arugula, but regardless, there's something.
There was salt and pepper on it. Okay. As you can tell, dear viewers, I am not the expert on this recipe.
I've made it before, so I know what I'm doing.
This is why I'm calling in the big guns. Okay, some baby arugula, which I have discovered recently and absolutely freaking love because it's peppery and...
Put salt and pepper on it.
Oops. I didn't put salt and pepper on it. I'll have to put salt and pepper on the arugula just like you did. Yep.
It runs in the family, guys.
I guess so. And the final product. Sorry about the interruption there. Dog barked. Someone was at the door. I will take a picture of it, the final product, once it's sliced and we are eating it. Bon appetit. And there it is. A thing of beauty. Like I said, I could see it being really good with some sliced avocado or fresh tomato. It's supposed to have sun-dried tomato in it, but people here in my house aren't that fussy for it, so we didn't put any. But try it with some regular tomato or avocado. Let me know how it goes.